Right in. Kicking off a huge SAP implementation can honestly feel like you're planning a mission to Mars. I mean, you know where you're going, but who's actually on the crew? Today, we're going to demystify that whole team structure so you know exactly who's who in the zoo.
And just think about it for a second. You've got system landscapes, data migrations, crazy timelines, budgets, complex setups. It's this huge, intricate dance of tech and process, all happening at once.
But here's the thing. No matter how amazing the software is, a project lives or dies by its team. Seriously, getting the right people into the right seats, that is the absolute secret sauce to success.
So that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Who exactly makes up this A-team? Well, we're about to break it all down, every single key player, from the execs down to the tech specialists, so you can build your own powerhouse team.
Okay, first things first. At the very heart of any SAP project, you've got this fundamental relationship. Think of it like a triangle, a partnership between three key groups.
It's actually pretty straightforward. First, there's the customer. That's you, the company that's bringing in the new system. Then you have the partner, the consulting firm you hire to do all the heavy lifting. And of course, you have SAP itself, the company that provides the software and keeps the core platform humming.
Now, who's flying this whole ship? Well, overseeing this entire triangle is one single unified group, the steering committee. And this is key. It's not just one company's bosses, it's a joint team.
And I really want to stress this. This committee isn't one-sided. It's made up of executive sponsors from your side, the customer, and from the partner. We're talking CIOs, CTOs. These are the folks who built the business case, who signed the checks, and now they're in charge of the big picture. They hold the purse strings, they assign the resources, and they have the final say on any huge decision.
Okay, so leadership is in place. Now let's get down to the folks on the ground, the core team that's going to actually do the work. We'll see how this group comes together right from the start.
Now, to get who joins when, you kind of need a map of the journey. It all starts in Discover, making the business case. Right now, we're talking about the Prepare phase. That's when systems get set up and the team gets built. After that comes Explore for workshops, then Realize for the big build-out, and finally, Deploy when you go live.
And this brings us to one of the most critical partnerships right out of the gate, the two project managers. You've got a customer PM managing all your internal people and tasks, and a partner PM leading the implementation crew. They're really two sides of the same coin, working in lockstep, usually in a shared tool like SAP Cloud ALM, to track everything and report back up to the steering committee. So while the PMs are busy planning, the initial tech team is already rolling up their sleeves. On your side, the customer, you have the system admin or IT contact. This person is absolutely essential. They're the gatekeeper, the one who provides system access. They work hand in glove with the partner's lead configuration expert who's setting up a brand new system, or the lead conversion expert who's handling the move from an old one.
Okay, now we're moving into the Explore phase, and this is where things get really exciting. This is where the project truly starts to take shape, and it all goes down in a series of super important workshops.
This is when the team really expands. We're talking about bringing in the line of business experts. You know, your finance gurus, your sales pros, your supply chain wizards, from both your team and the partner's team. Everybody gets in a room together.
And these workshops have 4 very clear goals. Number 1, the partner teaches your team how things actually work in the SAP world. 2, your experts give that crucial real-world feedback on what needs to be tweaked. 3, the partner collects all the nitty-gritty details they need to configure the system. And 4, a little bit of a pro tip, this is where they spot the star players on your team who will be perfect for testing later.
Now listen up, because this part is completely non-negotiable. The experts from your business who attend these workshops must be the people who do the job day in and day out. Why? It's simple. They're the only ones who can give the detailed, accurate feedback to make sure the system actually works in the real world. Okay, the workshops are done, the blueprint is locked in, now we hit the Realize phase. You can think of this as the construction phase, and for that, you've got to bring in your specialists to handle the really tricky stuff.
Time to call in the Special Ops team. You're going to need integration experts to make SAP talk to all your other systems, and your own developers often help out here. For customizations, the partner usually handles stuff inside the app, but your devs might build bigger things on the side. And critically, you need data migration contacts, people on your team who have the keys to the kingdom to get data out of your old systems.
All right, let's fast forward. The project is live, champagne's been popped, now what? Who's on the hook for what on a daily basis? This last part gives you a crystal clear breakdown of who owns what long term.
The most important thing to remember is that it's a shared responsibility model. The load is split between SAP, your partner, and you, the customer. No single group does it all. It's a true team effort. So let's break that down. Starting from the foundation, what does SAP itself deliver as part of your standard deal?
Think of SAP as managing the entire engine room of the ship. They handle all that heavy-duty, deep technical infrastructure. We're talking servers, operating systems, the HANA database, system monitoring. They are literally keeping the lights on and the engine running smoothly.
Okay, so if SAP is running the engine room, your partner is the crew on deck. They take that technical foundation and actually build the solution that your business will use.
Your partner handles all the application and functional stuff. That means the initial setup and configuration, of course, but also ongoing support. If something goes wrong in the application, you call them. They customize roles for your users and manage those integrations. Basically, they tailor the software to fit your business like a glove.
And last, but definitely not least, what's on your plate? And let me be really clear here. These are the responsibilities that you can never, ever outsource. At the end of the day, you, the customer, always own the business itself. That means setting the strategy, deciding which processes to use, managing who gets to see and do what in the system, and making sure your people actually know how to use it. You're also responsible for the data you put in, and, this is a big one, you are legally on the hook for complying with privacy laws like GDPR. The technology is a tool, you own the business process and the data.
So there you have it. That's the whole crew, from the top brass in the steering committee to the technical wizards on the ground. Every single one of these roles is a crucial piece of the puzzle. The only question left is, now that you've met all the players, is your A-team ready for the journey? Have you ever